Hello, dreamers. So, one of my amazing subscribers asked the question, how do you read energy? First of all, I would like to thank you all for watching. I thank you all for subscribing and tuning in to this channel. The channels are amazing, and I love the fact that, I'm able to get you guys messages that you truly can enjoy and learn from. If you have questions, please place them down in the description, in the comments below. And if you have other questions, just email me at dreamgirlspirituality@gmail.com. So, let's talk about this. So, how do you read someone's energy? This is actually a difficult question, and I haven't really pondered on this at all. So this is just me coming straight off the top of my head. I just got finished getting my hair did. And I wanted to answer this question, but it's difficult for me because one, I've been doing it already my entire life. So it's been automatic for me. And I'm guessing if you're asking this question, that means that it's difficult for you to kind of tune into these energies. So that makes me think that maybe there is a blockage of some sort, or just some form of desensitization due to it could be trauma, it could be pretty much anything. Or you're just not consciously aware of what's going on in your surroundings. I mean, it could be a host of things as to why it's difficult for you to read another person's energy or feel another person's energy. But what I would suggest is to basically go in to any room, right? When you go in, you speak to everyone, but you sit and you feel. For me, in order for me to turn it off, I have to be the one, talking, engaging. Like if I'm talking and expressing myself, I'm not really tuning into everyone's energy. But honestly, I can't say that because I still kind of am tuned into your energy, because the person's reaction, I can feel it, even with their body language. So you just have to be consciously aware of your surroundings, your surroundings, and B, other people's emotions. So you can pick up on a lot of things just by body language. And I don't want you guys to really try and research how to read body language and things like that, because it's like you're overthinking it at that point. I want you to get comfortable with just listening to your intuition, feeling how someone is feeling. Like when someone is sad, you generally know they're sad because of what? Probably their posture, probably their face that they're showing. And you can just notice the difference in a person's attitude. Maybe they're usually bubbly, but right now they're not bubbly. It's so many different factors, right? So, for instance, you want to go into a room, you want to speak to everyone, of course, be respectful. But then you want to be able to sit and just observe. Observation is a really big part of reading someone's energy. You have to be able to observe, right? But the key is not absorbing the energy, right? A lot of empaths, they absorb the energy. But you want to definitely be able to observe a person. How are they coming across, right? What is their posture saying? Are they defensive? Are they happy? Are they, holding back? Are they being judgmental? It could be so many different factors, but you want to gauge where that person is, okay? So how can you gauge where a person is? Honestly, it's more of just following your intuition. Your intuition plays a huge part in how to read energy. Most of it comes from your intuition. When you see a person, you have a thought what's going on with them? Explore that. What is that telling you? What is that saying to you? You got to be able to explore your little inklings. And a lot of times, it's difficult for people to read energy because they're always second guessing themselves. Or, this is a big one. This is a big one, you guys. a lot of people will gaslight you and deny that they're even feeling that way, which makes you want to not trust your intuition, right? So say, for instance, if you're like, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing, I'm fine. But you can clearly see that something is wrong with someone, right? So you're like, but I can tell that something is wrong with you. And they're like, no, it's nothing wrong with me. Like, quit asking. Stop. Nothing is wrong with me. But you clearly feel it. So that makes you kind of second guess yourself over time. You know, it's like you want to feel like you don't want to feel like you're infringing upon someone's, personal space. But people will do that. They will gaslight you and make you feel like what you're talking about isn't valid, even though it's valid. But what that does is make you second guess your own intuitive abilities. You have to be able to stand strong in your discernment, in your intuition, and know, like, hold on, something is truly wrong here. I know it. I can feel it. I can see it. That's how you read energy. You just have to be intuitive. And I know it's kind of difficult to say just be intuitive. Just try and, practice with it, on people that you know. Like when you see someone down, say, hey, what's going on? I noticed that you're down today. And some people will be like, you know what? I am down. This is this and this and this is going on with me. Some people be like, no, I really don't want to talk about it, And that's fine, okay. But they've acknowledged that there is something going on, But then you have some people that, again, will flat out deny that there's anything wrong. But I suggest you know, chosen one. These energies. And everyone has the capability of doing this. I feel like now I need to do a video on, how to strengthen your intuition, which is something that, it's just about not second guessing yourself. It has a lot to do with not second guessing yourself. But if you're around a lot of people that want to gaslight you and make you feel like you're wrong, even when you're right, because they want to be right, it can be difficult in situations like that. You may have been reading people your whole life, but people have been so in denial that they don't want to be, upfront with how they're feeling. A lot of people don't like to express their feelings. And if you're around a lot of people that don't like to express their feelings, you're going to be confused. They're going to be portraying a feeling of something and saying that they don't feel that way, when in fact they do. They just don't want to express their feelings. And that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? A person can be sitting there sulking and mad and angry and then say, nothing's wrong with me. Like, clearly something's wrong. No, it's not. Like, yes, it is. You want to just shake them, right? But don't go shaking people. You know what I mean? Just understand, okay, maybe this person is not open to expressing their true feelings. And that's okay. They got a lot of work to do. That's on them. So, I'm sorry, I have to look at the time. So, listen. If you want to learn how to read people's energies, sit with it. When you go in the room, after greeting everyone, sit with it, observe, gauge how people are feeling. Like, it's easy. I don't want to say it's easy because it may not be easy for you, but I don't even remember a time where I couldn't, gauge what people was feeling. Now I'm starting to become more vocal with it. Like, if I say, hey, you're exuding this, like you're doing this, you're making me feel uncomfortable. And they're like, well, no, I'm not. I'm like, oh, well, yes, you are. You are doing that, right? You are doing that. They're like, no, you're not. Yes, you are. Like, you are, and I'm not going to accept it. And then they eventually give in because they know that they're feeling that way. It's just some people do not like to express what they're feeling. Also, you can sometimes pick up on what people are thinking by their body language, you guys. And I feel like with that aspect, it's difficult to call out because because you can't just prove, hey, what a person is thinking, right? And they will gaslight you, like, I'm not really thinking that, or, no, why would you think that? Like, no. When in fact they were. They probably shocked as hell, but some people, they will admit it. And they will be, scared. Like, I've had people that were scared in a minute when I said, you're thinking this, and this. And they're like, whoa. It blows their mind. But some people are not open to that. They're not open in general. They're guarded. And when guarded, and it kind of ties in with being a chosen one. Because other people are like, some other people are guarded, right? So when a chosen one comes, they're vulnerable. Because a chosen one can see through what they're trying to portray. Like they see how you really feel. They see how you really, feel about situations, about people. They see the real you. So all this acting, they see right through the act. They see right through it. People know if you really like them or not. Like, especially a chosen one. Like, if you giving me salty vibes, I feel it. But people will give you salty vibes and still be in your face like they cool with you, which is kind of weird. So when a real chosen one come about, they try to get away from you as quickly as possible because they don't want to be exposed. They don't want to be exposed. And that's part of reading the room, reading the energy, right? And in reading the room, reading the energy, you're exposing those that don't have so much good energy, you guys. So it's like with reading energies, you have to be careful because for one, you don't want to go around pissing everybody off. For two, you don't want to be prying into everyone's business. Not everyone is open to sharing. You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay because not everyone is at that level. That's fine. No one has to share with you their own personal problems. You can just acknowledge like, oh, I see something's wrong. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, just let me know. You can be like that. But definitely you don't want to go forcing yourself onto people. But just be open to your own intuition and don't allow people to gaslight you. If you are picking up hits that somebody's angry and they're telling, I'm not angry, screaming at you and stuff. I'm not angry. Like, dude, you're angry. Why are you screaming if you're not angry? I'm not angry. Just let it be. Don't go wasting your breath arguing because people will argue you all day long, up and down. Don't fall for it, okay? Let's see, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Like, I need to really take some notes and give you guys tips on how to strengthen your intuition. I think more so it's just about acknowledging your intuition and not allowing people to gaslight you. Basically tell you that this is not happening when in actuality it is. Like, people will try and gaslight you. So you have to be careful about that and not allowing someone else gaslighting techniques make you not follow your intuition. Because that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to throw you off. A lot of people don't want you to know how they're feeling. A lot of people don't want you to know that they're having a bad day, that they just had an argument with their husband or their wife, or having family problems or having work problems. A lot of people like to hold it in. So you being able to pick up on this energy is somewhat exposing them. Because our feelings is supposed to be personal. But the thing about chosen ones and about people that can really read energy or read the room, we see these subtle cues of like things that I don't think people even realize they're giving off. I call them unconscious cues. So say for instance, if a person feels salty with you, like they may be smiling like, hey, how you doing? But you can just hear the little tremble in their voice of nervousness. But then you also maybe like hear like, little subtle cues of them showing like, I can't really explain it. You can just, it all kind of comes together. Like those unconscious cues are a big one. Those are a big one because a lot of people don't know that they're giving it up. And that's why a lot of FBI profilers can tell when people are lying. Because people give off cues that they don't even know that they're giving off. And you got to just be able to follow your intuition on these cues because more than likely it's true. You got to start trusting in yourself. I think it has a lot to do with just believing in yourself, believing in your own abilities, you guys. Believe in yourself. You got this. Those unconscious cues, though, that is a really, really big one. Because some people, boy, they can't even help just giving them off. Like, it's just who they are. Have you ever had someone that was smiling in your face and you knew they didn't like you? Like, where is this feeling coming from? You know, where is this feeling coming from? Think about that. Why do I feel like this? Right? You can confront a person, well, you really don't like me. What do you mean? I'm so nice to you all the time. Like, I can just tell you don't like me. I can feel it. Like, where is this feeling coming from? It's coming from them. It's emanating from them. Sometimes you don't even understand it, but you pick up on everything. Think of yourself as like a satellite. When you encounter people, they give signals. And you pick up on those signals. And the more you start to believe in yourself, the more you start to follow your intuition, the more stronger the signals will become. And I'm telling you, it kind of gets scary, you guys. Because sometimes it can get to a point where you can hear a thought or something. But it's not more so hearing a thought, you can see a person's thought. Like, you can see what a person's going to say. It's very interesting, to say the least. But everyone has the capability of being able to read another person's energy, being able to read the room. It's just you believing in yourself, you following your intuition, and understanding that it strengthens over time. I thank you all for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you have any questions, please email me at dreamgirlspirituality@gmail.com or put it down in the comment box below. I truly appreciate all my subscribers. You already know you the one, and I am gonna let you go.